Alright. Just send a tweet. Playing D&D Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Watch. Alright. Alright, welcome everybody. Alright, so, should we wait for Judge to show up, or should we just begin now?
Begin.
Alright. Welcome.
Yeah, it is Judge.
Welcome to Waterdeep. One of the major cities in the Forgotten Realms. Tall buildings and skyscrapers, airships and all that stuff. This is many people come from all around just to visit, or perhaps run a chance to live here even. Currently, it's the middle of the spring, so occasional misty rain falls for days on end. As it's currently, there is a fog moving through the city, as is common this time of year. And the streets are starting to become a lot more crowded as summer slowly approaches.
Cause it's a bright, bright, bright sunshiny day.
Keep an eye on your corn verses.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I forgot to look up something. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not right. There is a festival, fastly approaching. That is usually celebrated in the dock ward of the city. Let me go ahead and put you guys onto the map of Waterdeep.
Fantastic. Indeed. Ooh. Oh.
I'm here, boys.
Oh, fucking finally.
Just in time.
Yay.
Mr. Hey, you know we have David's game tonight, right?
I was making sure that you were aware of the information.
I still love you, Judge, don't worry.
Good, good, good. It's all
Okay,
good.
where are we?
Alright, if you scroll down on the map, you may see a little dot and the name, the Yawning Portal. You guys have come in today
Oh, there it
to
is.
enjoy a nice relaxing beverage.
Oh, yes. Some ye old Coca-Cola. Yep, just like that.
Yum.
And as you approach, as you enter the bar, you immediately greeted with a little, not so loud, but like a humming noise as people talk and gather together inside. Mitch, how do you pronounce your first name?
Liao.
Liao? Yeah,
Yeah.
Liao, you do notice Bonnie serving some tables and going about her busy day. As well as Keldar, you notice Durnan right behind the bar, as he normally is.
Mhm.
And Von Fruit?
Furte.
Furte. Furte.
Furte.
Furte.
Furte.
Furte.
I am Count von Foot.
Furte. Oh.
That's how you make a good
Alright.
D&D character right there.
You see the bard, 3 strings, jamming away in the far end of the bar. And Arkon, you do notice Maloon in the back corner, sitting alone.
I would like to approach the barkeep.
All right, Arkon, why don't you introduce yourself and describe who you are?
I am almost like a sea falcon colored Aarakocra. He's got sort of that sort of blue feathers going on, and then a white belly and face.
Blue Jay?
If a blue jay looked like it was gonna eat your face, yeah.
Nice.
And I'm just decked out in all kinds of spears, and then one long pike that I just sort of like set off to the side as I approach, and like lean it on the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and I just say, 2 meads, please, and then I just put 2 gold pieces on the countertop.
All right, be with you in a minute. And you see him as he's busy cleaning a glass. He puts that away for right now, and begins pouring out some your meats. Hands them on the table. There
Busy
you go.
evening. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And then I sort of like grab the spear in between the 2 mugs and just sort of like go over to Maloon, put the mead down in front of him, and sit on the other side of his table.
All right. So you're chatting up with Maloon. What's the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just chilling at the bar with having some light conversation with Durham, right?
Durnan?
Yeah, Durham, yeah. Just having some light conversation.
It feels a bit-
Liao is. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. It
No,
feels
you're fine.
a
I was
bit.
just gonna say talk to each
Yeah, you're talking to Durnan. It occasionally feels a bit one-sided,
other.
but
Which is fine.
you believe he's listening.
Yeah, as barkeeps do. I, after small talk, just go back to nursing my drink.
What? Why don't you describe your character?
My character, he stands about 7.5 feet tall. He is a Goliath, very muscular, clad in some scale mail armor with different like a kind of fur cloak that seems a bit too heavy for the current weather, so it's kind of like draped back, not really providing like warmth to it, more just an aesthetic thing. And underneath the cloak is a giant or a very large great sword strapped to my back, and shaved head that's covered in various runic tattoos with different symbols and whatnot. Not like too many as where it's like kind of obscene, but just like a couple of small ones that have nice runic features that kind of define the jawline and face. And there's like a few behind my ears that go down my neck a little bit, just some giant runes for strength and protection and stuff like that.
All right, and your name is
Keldar Villagas.
Keldar Villagas. All right. All right. Liao.
Liao is just quietly sipping tea, waiting for Bonnie to come back. I'm too nervous to wave her down. She's very, very busy.
She definitely seems to be today, as she's just going back and forth from table to table. You do notice that she notices you and like gives a little wave, but continues.
I wave back and smile, ear to ear.
All right, one. She's what?
She's my only friend in this town right now.
Hmm.
Besides the tour guide, I am still waiting for him to come back.
Why don't you describe your character?
Liao looks exactly like that picture. It looks like she's wearing washboards on her shoulders, but on further inspection, it's like bamboo or wood that's tied together. She's definitely not from around here. Her eyes are white, so it looks like she's blind. But she moves around, like she looks around and handles the teacup as if she can see it normally, and has a menagerie of weapons at her table. A nodachi, which is like a giant samurai sword, a katana, and a spear.
All right.
So it looks like a warrior from an offland. Could be a mercenary.
All right, and I'm gonna pronounce this terribly wrong. Von
Fuerte.
Furte. Okay, so it's like Fuerte. Okay.
Yes.
Fuerte.
What
Where
am I
are they
gonna-
at, though?
Von Furete.
So at whatever moment Three Strings takes his next pause for a break for some like water or a drink, I'm going to slide out with a great kind of a large classical guitar, and I'm a tiefling, and I have that kind of looks like that hat sits perfectly between my horns. There's a rapier strapped to my side, and it looks like that there's something like kind of bulky on my back. That's not really a backpack, but I slide out and I begin to strum and play my newest song.
Right.
Ah, so fancy.
As you begin to play, Three Strings looks over to your direction, and he gives you a small little nod, and he stops playing, and he goes to sit down at near his table.
Awesome.
He's already famous, boys.
All
We just gotta give him now.
right. All right. Liao. You notice Bonnie goes over and offers a drink to Three Strings, and Three Strings smiles at her, and she smiles back.
Okay.
They're in love.
All right.
I ship it.
Arkon, you sit down next to Maloon.
It seems your drink stores are running empty, and then I just like slide the mug over.
Ha ha! It does seem to be that indeed. How's this fine day treating you?
Just as fine as every other, and only finer still. Then I start drinking.
That's fantastic. It seems that I have nothing better to do but sit here and drink until I get the call.
The call.
Oh, yes. Yes, the Force Grey.
Waiting on their reply.
But I am already a member.
Oh, so you're waiting on a job then?
Yes. See, Force Grey doesn't just go out at any sort of job. We always take the dangerous stuff. Kind of a last resort for the city.
The last line of defense.
Yes.
I hear they mostly deal with the giants, correct?
Yes, that was let's see, a couple months ago. We went out, took down some giants. Great time.
Much glory to be won there.
He drinks his beer, kind of gulps it down.
We continue talking about glory.
Yeah, he can talk all day about glory and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's usually what Arkon does.
Nice. Alright. So, inside the yawning portal, if you guys do not know, it's a kind of a famous bar or tavern here in Waterdeep. One major thing, the way it gets its name, the yawning portal. You see, in the center of the tavern, there is a well-like hole, about 15 feet in diameter, that just goes straight down into the earth. Now, Durnan has said this many times, and that it is a pathway to the, his words, mega dungeon of Undermountain. Now, Keldar, you visited this bar tavern quite a few times, and you recall that a number of people have, paid the price to be lowered down into the portal.
Yes, to the famous dungeon of the Undermountain. I remember it. I've heard some stories.
Yes. Quite a few people has paid to go down, though you do remember and recall that the number is extremely smaller of who comes back up. That makes sense. I think I don't. You see a lot of people go down, but only like a few.
Many
come
go
out.
down, few return.
Yeah. I was like, does that make sense? I don't know. Right. So there's various people here, and you see mostly human, some elves, half elves. There is a single half orc appears, and you do notice that she is having some sort of a heated discussion with a group of individuals, humans. So, eventually,
I want to try and listen in.
Okay. Well, the rest of you sit around various tables, brightly burning candles, and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. Various sounds of yelling and drunken adventurers singing songs. Nearly drawn out Furte. Oh man.
What am I gonna wear to work?
Fuerte.
Think of fuego. Fuego, same thing. Fuego.
Fuerte.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
You need to just call me Von.
I mean, that's not like your name, but like, I want to get your name right.
That's my last name.
Oh, what's your first name?
Von.
Your name? Okay. Von it
Von.
is.
Forte.
Von Furte.
Full name.
Okay. Then all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. You pig! Like killing me mates, do ya? Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc that you've been noticing is hit by a wild swinging punch from one of the surrounding male humans. You instantly notice Liao, because you were watching them, that this individual has a shaved head and he has open eyes, tattooed across his head.
Mm-hmm.
Four other humans quickly stand up behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc simply cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure.
Fuck.
But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of specters cluster around the brawl. What do you guys do?
Just another Friday night, and I take another sip of my mug.
Oh, this must be entertainment. And then I run over.
It motivates Vaughn, and then he plays harder and strums faster. He likes it.
You just hear as I start running towards the fight.
So is anybody getting involved in the fight, or are you guys just
I will.
watching?
I am absolutely getting involved and helping
I'm watching.
the party that is outnumbered.
Well, it's her versus 4 or 5 dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
5.
Yes.
What do the
And I would
eyes
like to
look
rage.
like? What do his party members look like? Do they all have the same tattoos?
No,
Or are they
only
not
the
bald?
one has the bald one has tattoos, and they're wearing black outfits, kind of like they are armed, but nobody has taken out a weapon yet. Give me a history check, actually.
I don't know much about this place. However, I can try and remember what the tour guide told me.
All right, yeah, 14. The tour guide that you had definitely told you to watch out for bandits. She gave like a quick description of what a bandit might look like. These individuals kind of look like bandits, or perhaps maybe some sort of organization that deals in rough housing. Which is what the tour guide said. But you feel like the person was being a bit kind with their words.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle for hire.
Okay, well, I'll watch regardless. If things get crazy or they start beating on her too much, then I'll jump in. But as for right now, it's not my concern.
Okay. I'm gonna lob you guys over here.
There we are.
Here we are.
Oh shit! Here we are.
Should I be
All
where I
right.
am?
Yeah, place where you guys would like to be. I just gotta put you on a table together.
Okay.
Where would I be? Like over here?
Okay.
I would be charging in,
Random's
so
over
probably in
here,
between.
So I'll be
these.
here at the bar.
All right. So Arkon is in fact getting
Or
involved.
wait, from this angle. Yeah, I'm definitely running in there and starting to beat people up
Dude, that's a
as
dope
I
picture.
like
All right. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
These are all some pretty dope pictures.
just sort of like leap past the crowd of spectators, just like slightly over their heads with my wings out, just like all cinematic like.
Oh, I never asked. What does the orc look like? Does she just look like common folk or like a beggar?
No. The orc is actually also armed. She's kind of wearing light leather, perhaps armor or some sort of like. She looks like she's built for combat.
Okay. This must be a duel.
Oh yeah, I need to roll initiative, huh?
Yeah.
First rolls. Yay. I gotta sit it on the floor because Crash is sitting in my chair now. He stole it.
Ooh, not good.
Ooh.
You did like scraw and jump over a bunch of people, announcing your presence.
Indeed.
All right.
Well, then I'm just gonna actually not right next to the bystander, a little past, just obviously getting in.
Right. So. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this bandit. Let's see. All right, Arkon. As you get into past all the spectators and all the crowd that has gathered around, it seems like the fight may be perhaps already over, or at least going to be soon. You see the half orc basically like pinning down the bald individual with the tattoos on his head, just kind of pinning him down to the floor. But you do see the other bandits kind of gaining up around her. Alright.
It ain't over until they're all on the ground, son.
Alright. So this one bandit is actually going to go ahead. Oh, where did the bandit go? Hold on a second. Must have exited out of that by mistake. Alright. So the bandit is gonna go ahead and do a go ahead and attack this individual. Just make a swing at it with his hand. Rolls a 3. Widely misses, unfortunately. And then the half orc is gonna go ahead and do her attack as well.
She smash.
Rolls a 7. Misses the bandit that took a swing at her. She kind of just like throwing it, throwing her fist out of the way, trying not to get hit. All right. Krantz is gonna. Oh, I forgot to put on loop. Hold on a second, guys. There you go. So the bald man with the tattoos is gonna try to get out from under the half ogre. Right. So the bandit is going to do a strength check with a 15. Versus, a crit on the half ogre. So you watch as the bald-headed guy tries to scurry out of this pin, but the half ogre is just pressing harder on top of this individual.
Half ogre, half orc?
Half orc. Sorry about that.
Okay.
There is no orc. All right. Alright, this orc is going to go ahead and... oh my god, I'm messing up my words. This bandit is going ahead and take a swipe at the ogre and misses poorly. He actually goes to swing and he ends up like tripping over himself a bit.
Yes, henchman.
Oof. You see another bandit just completely with trying to strike at this half orc. But you do see one of them actually connect with a fist against the face of the half orc. For unarmed attacks, it's just a D4, right?
I think it's just 1 plus your strength in this, unless they're like trained or something. Because I think that's where the monks damage
Oh
starts.
yeah.
Oh, so it's just 1 plus strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 1 plus the strength modifier.
-1 then. It doesn't even look like it phases the half orc. Yeah, half orc.
Yes.
Alright. Arkon, you are up.
I'm going to rage.
Alright.
And proceed to punch one, or well, kick one in the stomach rather. That's how I'm gonna flavor it.
Alright.
I'm just gonna roll the d20. Plus 5, so 10
10. Let's see.
to hit this dude.
Unfortunately, you do not actually land a hit. He turns around very quickly to see you fast approaching. Is able to dodge out of the way.
And then I'm just gonna move deeper into the fray.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna say, ganging up on one, I'll even the odds, and then whiff. And then that's my turn.
Alright, the bandit to your right is going ahead and try to take a swing at you. Hits you with a crit.
Come at me.
1 plus strength. So double that. I mean, no dice is rolled, so I don't know how that works.
I mean, if you want, you can just house rule it and roll d4s for unarmed.
Yeah, unarmed strike deals 1 bludgeoning damage. That's how it works.
Unless you have Tavern Brawler, and these are
Yes.
all Tavern Brawlers.
Well, it depends on if they have that feat,
They
but
do not.
But they are brawlers that are in a tavern.
A d4 for ale.
Alright. What is it? Nice. Alright. So, yeah, he hits you in the face and you take 2 damage.
Reduced to 1 because rage.
is unarmed strike, is it gonna do 1d4 now?
Not for everybody,
I'm
just
cool
in
with
this
that.
situation.
I mean, because I'm gonna get in on this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so the half orc is gonna go ahead and let's see. You know what? She had enough of this nonsense. She's gonna take out her mace.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Alright, and swings for the bandit to her right. Let's see. Unfortunately, she just swings wide as the bandit, now noticing she took out a weapon, just kind of hops back just in time. The pinned bandit is going to try to make another strength check to get out. Seeing an opening as the half-orc goes to make a swing at one of the guys, the one down below manages to just squarely out really quickly. It's action, so it's movement. wants, she can take an attack action with her mace. Whew. And you just watch as she just kind of like hits the back of the head of this guy, and he just tumbles to the ground.
Jesus.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Seeing that she has a weapon out, the remaining bandits pull out their weapons as well. Armed with scimitars, they go and strike at the half-orc. Which one's that? Yeah. Yeah. Distracted by Arkon just coming in and the half-orc now pulling out a weapon, the bandit to Arkon's ahead north kind of just swings widely at the half-orc and misses completely. Alright. This one, though, does in fact make contact with his scimitar to the half-orc. The second one. This one. Doing 3 damage to her. Alright. And the one in the far end moves up a bit closer. Takes a slashing shot. 13. Yeah. Hits her for 2 damage. Oops. Alright, Arkon.
Alrighty. I'm gonna, instead of using my legs, I'm just gonna shing with my talons now and attack. Sha-sha.
Which one are you attacking?
The same one as before. So this guy above me.
Above you? Okay.
Yeah.
Above you. Alright.
And then 18 to hit
That's a hit.
for 7 points of damage.
Oof.
And then I don't think my claws count as light, so I think that's it.
Okay. Alright, the bandit to your right. He's gonna go ahead and make an attack towards you now. For a 15.
That hits me.
Alright. You take 6 slashing damage as the scimitar slices into you.
6.
6.
Alrighty. Reduced to 3.
Liao. Oh, I forgot how to pronounce your name.
Liao.
Liao. That's it. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Alright, you're up.
Liao is going to... I'm going to pull out my spear and roll onto the table, and after I finish my roll, I'm going to swipe at this guy.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
that's with advantage, because I consider this guy my ally, because we're fighting the same thing.
Alright, I'll allow it. You hit.
And that's 8 piercing. Or 8 slashing, since I kind of swiped what I want to do with my roll. Just whoosh.
You slice into him and he just crumbles to the ground.
I don't want to kill him though, just cut him in the back, and I probably should have said.
Yeah, he's
But-
unconscious
Alright, cool.
currently. Alright. Give me a perception check, everyone.
Everyone?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm in the middle of battle.
Fuck.
Who are we missing here? Arkon?
Second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna attack this dude with my claw.
We need
No,
perception check.
I'm asking for a perception check.
Oh, perception check. My bad. 16.
Go, Arkon. Your bird-like ears definitely tunes into a sound of something that screams, and a blood-curdling scream emanating from the portal.
Like supernatural sounding or like person sounding?
Creature sounding.
Okay.
And then shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs up out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except for the barkeep, Durnan, who shouts, "Troll!"
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is where I would like to roll my initiative, Mitch. Or not Mitch, so you said Mitch. Damn it, I'm sorry.
Alright.
David, I would
Yeah.
like to roll my initiative.
Go for it.
19.
Alright.
You wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You
Do I have to click
forgot to select your token, yeah.
Oh, and then I have to do it?
Yeah. Let me just I can just where are you on this map?
Oh. Alright. Well, now I know for next time.
Yeah, I can just simply
Okay. I didn't know
Thank
that's
you,
how it worked.
return.
I never, I got a 19.
19. Perfect. Alright. Who else is getting in on this encounter?
It's like some
Is Von Furte still jamming?
judge.
He may be muted.
Mm.
Judge.
Alright, forgo.
Alright.
Oh, I
He's
guess
just
it's
gonna
jamming.
continue jamming out.
Yeah,
The inspiration from the battle.
he's dedicated.
To the arts.
Alright. Beginning of the round. Everybody immediately runs in fear. All the commoners just book it. They're like, nope. Not having this.
Peace.
They're out of there.
Man, I picked the worst spot to be for rushing at this thing.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Let's see. What does the bandits do?
Probably fucking run. Cause they bitches.
You're right. So, this bandit that recently just took a swipe at you, Arkon, just looks behind your shoulder. You see the color drained from his face. And he just runs.
Bitch.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Keldar.
Seeing the troll climb up out of the well that leads down to the Undermountain, I sigh and slam back my
Sorry,
last
boys.
little bit of ale and
Mom was
slam the
talking
mug
to
on the table. And you're fine. And I slam the mug on the table like just another Friday night, and I unhook my greatsword from my back and I cut my thumb on the blade and run it across the length of it along the runes that are etched in the blade. And as my blood touches the blade, or the runes, they flare up and my sword ignites with fire. And I'm gonna rush up over to the troll. I don't know if I can make it with my 30 feet to hit him though. So there's that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can make it to like right there unless I dash.
Okay.
So I'll get right there and just get ready for it to finish climbing up out of the well. Great
Alright.
sword on fire, let's go.
Liao.
Yep. Dex throw for troll.
All right.
I'm gonna sacred flame.
Dirty flow. All right. It rolled a 14.
My save is a 12, so it made.
Does it take a half damage or?
Nope. Then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Run all the way over here. Are these stairs?
Yes. Those are stairs leading up to the balcony, overlooking the front of the tavern floor.
Oh, is this? Oh, okay. I see.
The stairs are right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I feel like I should probably get in on this initiative.
Maybe.
Currently you're jamming out. You don't give a shit. So you may change your mind.
I think I am changing my mind.
Alright. The half orc. Just gonna go ahead. What's her move? 30 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25. She's gonna go up and run up to this the sturge and takes out her mace and swings at it. With an 8. No, that's a miss. Alright. Durnan. He's in on this.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So you watch as Durnan goes below the bar and brings out a great sword.
Hey! Great sword buddies.
And he springs over the bar. Bam. Let's put this.
Got the cake.
Alright. What's his movement? 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15.
I shall return.
30. As he makes his way towards the troll. Keldar, what's your passive perception?
I believe it's 14. I believe, but let me double check for you. Passive perception. Oh, that is not correct. Yeah, passive perception is 14.
14. Yeah, that's good enough. As he passes the table, you notice he picks up the like the lamp, the centerpiece lamp that was like sitting lighting up, that's filled with like oil and such. You watch him just snatch it up as he runs past.
Gotcha.
All right, troll time. At the start of its turn. Okay, cool. Alright, so you notice as this troll emerges from the portal, he is covered in sturges, and they're all bloated and fat. And as he reaches the rim, most of the sturges immediately just kind of like let go and begin flying back down the portal. All bloated and fat and well fed from the troll they just feasted on. There are still 3 of them though, flying above. And the troll... he's gonna go ahead and get out of the portal and go in to attack Durnan. Alright, multi-attack. The troll makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. All on Durnan.
Shit.
Oof. The bite is a 16. Which is just his armor class. Alright. He takes 5 damage. The claw is a crit. Taking 21 damage.
Jets.
Oof. And the troll also hits with his 3rd attack as well, doing 14 damage.
Holy shit.
We got this, boys.
You watch as Durnan just takes these attacks.
Yeah, Durn's hella strong.
Crits. 20. He's unconscious.
Hurt him?
No, the bandit that got knocked out.
Oh, okay, I was like, shit. It's like, he's taking these shits. He's unconscious.
Alright, the Sturge is gonna go to you, Vaughn.
Okay. Can I roll initiative then?
Oh, yes, you may.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Alright, 11. Alright, go ahead and put you in the correct position.
And you can wait for 1 round to go by, because since I joined late, I don't know your call.
That's okay. No. I mean, you're being attacked right now, so.
For sure.
Alright. Blood Drain. Let's see. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a crit.
Rip.
I had a character die this way in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Oh
There you
no. Let's see.
Don't underestimate the
The
Sturges.
Sturge attaches to you and sinks its needle-like nose into your flesh.
It's called a proboscis.
Okay.
Biscuit.
It's called a tobuscus? What?
Oh jeez.
Proboscis.
We don't talk about him here.
You take 10 damage.
Oh my god,
Shit.
that hurts.
Are you dead already?
No.
Okay, good.
I am.
Like, get all pruny and shit.
Alright.
Well.
You watch as this Sturge, before very skinny, hasn't attacked the the troll at all, is now almost completely balloon sized. It's sucking your blood.
What a dickhead.
This bandit is unconscious as well. He doesn't do so well. This bandit, though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You notice that this bandit is running towards his bald-headed friend. And so is this bandit. 5, 10, 15, you watch as they both try to help him up to his feet. That is their turn. Vaughn, you are up.
How tall is the ceiling?
Everything's okay.
Let me see if that's a thing.
I mean, the only portal is 3 stories high, so.
How tall is the next story?
I mean, there is a floor. There is a second balcony roof, like kind of above you, like in this area.
Oh, so it's actually pretty open?
It's pretty open for the most part. It's a pretty big tavern.
So how much room above my head before there's nothing? Before I hit the like ceiling, you know?
Well,
Maybe 10 feet or more.
Okay.
I found a picture of the yawning portal. If you want me to drop it on the map so they can see, it's real big.
It is real big. I have handouts.
It's like the
Let's see.
cartoon one.
Yeah, I can show this to you guys. Here you go. This is how big the yawning portal is.
Yes, that's the one.
oh,
Yeah, it's
Oh, so it's just
3-story.
open in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's built around the well that goes.
This is more of a cartoon like adaptation of it, but like whatever. Can you guys name all the characters?
I can if you
Where's
Waldo, yeah, Waldo. They're all Waldo.
Oh.
I finally found him.
Is that Xanathar in the bottom right?
All right.
So the front of that pit is actually that's like a cutoff just for the image.
Yes.
Okay.
The pit's right here, by the way.
Yeah. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do.
There we go.
Sorry about that. I had to know.
That's okay.
Um,
That's okay.
I'm going to cure wounds myself. I'm gonna strike a chord in the middle, kind of like kneel down and wince in pain as he does this, and let out a slight grunt. And I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
Okay.
What is it? Where's my spells? I think it should work. What level first? Ah, damn.
Oh, there it is.
I thought it would roll for me. Thus, my spellcasting four, right? I'm 18.
It's 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
Yeah, I got it. Boom.
There you go. 8 points. Nice.
All right, and then I'm going to. I guess I should probably. Do I have any way to get this thing off me, or am I?
Yes, you do.
Just rip it off like a band-aid.
You watch as your flesh begins to heal around the scourge, permanently
takes-
making it part of you.
Unfortunately, it does take an action to detach it from yourself.
Okay. Okay, so maybe I just fucked myself.
Maybe.
All right.
All right, and I will bonus action.
Okay.
Bonus action, 2 strings, Bardic Inspiration, and tell him to, yeah, I'm gonna tell him to get this thing off me.
Okay.
So yeah, hit my cord, heal myself, and say, "Get this thing off of me."
All right. That introduces 3 strings into the initiative. put him where he's supposed to be. There he is. Alright. Well, first, a Sturge. Attacks 3 strings.
Oh.